Hey, what's up everybody? This is Likeits1985, and today we'll be taking a look at Transformers Siege Deluxe Class Sideswipe. So first off, let me start off with a comparison with the Classics Universe Sideswipe. You can see Classics Sideswipe is considerably taller than the Siege Sideswipe, so just a comparison there so you can get an idea where this guy stands in terms of size. Now, let me start with the weapon here. So you can see there's two slots on either sides of his head. You can plug in the weapon here. This weapon does separate into two separate pieces. I mean, if you wanted to, you could each have one in each hand, like this. You know, plugging it in like that. You could have the black part of the weapon here mounted on the shoulder, kind of like a missile launcher, and then just have the weapon, the red part of the weapon in his hand. What I also noticed, and I didn't notice at first, but there are peg holes rather, on the side of his arms right there. So you could, if you wanted to, plug things in here as well. So you do have a lot of options for weapon placement and weapon, configurations there. So I mean, you could do that if you wanted to. Personally, I like to keep it the weapon together. So you have the black part being the missile launcher, and then you have this part being like the missile itself, and then you just plug it into the shoulder, so like that. So anyhow, let's look at the figure up close here in robot mode. Let's go ahead and just actually get through articulation. Appears to be just a standard ball joint at the neck, rotation of the shoulders, swivel there, bend at the elbow. There is some wrist movement here, but that's more for transformation. 360 swivel at the waist, legs, knees. There's some nice dry brushing here on the shins, so you can see that right there, right nice, and a little bit here on the waist as well, and then some silver on above that. Here's a look at the back. This section here looks a little bit large. It's okay-ish, but it is what it is. But it kind of bothers me a little bit. Would like a little more slimmer profile, but then again, looking at the chest here and compare it to the Classics, they both have large upper bodies, so that kind of keeps with the design of the character, I think. So not too bad there. You do have these panels here that stick out and does not really flatter the profile of the figure, so probably for me that's the main thing, but it's not too big of a deal to me. So, but there is that there. So, nothing else really to say here in robot mode, so let's go ahead and transform him into car mode. So I'm going to rotate the head around here. Going to put the hands away. And the hands actually don't fold all the way in, which is fine. It's just part of the transformation, but originally I thought they would fold all the way in, but they don't. But they don't really need to either. Take the waist section here, fold it up. And this panel goes down to kind of cover the head. So I guess you don't have to rotate the head around, but I just do anyways. The side bits here, you take these out, and then you put the arms in like so. There is a slot, a tab, slot, tab. Rotate the waist 180. Take these nicely dry brushed panels here, rotate them out, and if you have this in the way, you kind of need just to put this down like that, get it out of the way so you can actually rotate the foot in there. That kind of caught me off once. At this point, rotate the legs to form the back. There's a tab and a slot here at the back, snaps together really securely. These panels rotate down and just tidy up everything right now. And there you have the car mode for a Sideswipe. You can mount the gun on top of here. There's a peg hole there. There's peg holes on the side here at either side. So you can do that if you want. It does make it kind of nice to store the weapon here. If you're going to keep it in car mode and store it away, you can have the weapon here, and that should store pretty securely there. So Looking at the car mode itself, nice silver rims here. There is a bit of silver, I think, there on the intakes, right there and there. It's nice. A little bit of silver there for the headlights. Looking at the underside of the vehicle here, here's the rear. Nice sculpting detail here, even though they're not actual clear plastic, but they actually are, you know, brake lights, you know, which is nice. Nice detail there. There's some detail here on this smoky translucent plastic here, or semi-translucent. So looking really nice. Lots of nice detail. To me, it looks like a futuristic or a Cybertronian Lamborghini. So that's really nice as well. So yeah, nothing else much to say about this figure. I'm into cars, I'm into Transformers, so naturally I decided to pick this up, and I think it's a good deal. Especially the way I got it. I actually got it for half off at Hasbro Toy Shop at the time, so even better deal for me at the time. But yeah, even if at the regular retail price, I would recommend getting the figure. Alright, well thanks for watching. This has been my review of Transformers Siege Deluxe Class Sideswipe.